Steve Ringling. Can you hear me? Okay. I don't know if we're going to get interviews in or not. Maybe grab them for halftime interview. See if you can get a halftime interview. Okay. Grab them now, though. Okay. Grab them now. Grab the coaches. Say, hey, you're from Livestream STL. We want to grab you at halftime. Okay. And maybe both of them. Tell them you're going to come right here, and we're going to have to use your camera right now because I got two of them down. I got to fix right now. So, okay. Thanks. That Osmo's not working for me. That stinks. Hey, Steve. Where are you? No, he's not down there. The Osmo's not working. So we're going to go live here in just a minute. Good afternoon. It's evening already. We've been here since 1:30 today. Ray Halbrook and Matt Schutte with Livestream STL. Hope you guys are having a great evening. Tonight, the main event. This is game 4 for us, but this is game 6 total of the day out here at the JCAA Shootout. Matt, saw some good games so far.
We've seen a couple of barn burners here. The one we saw before we went on the air, and then DeSoto storming back from behind there in the fourth quarter to take the win over St. Pius X in that game just a few minutes ago. Right. We should see if you look at the stats and you look at the results so far for these two teams, we could have us another barn burner here. Yeah. A lot of movement up and down the court, and potentially see somebody really fill the stat sheet. There's some guys on here that are very capable on both teams, putting up 20, maybe even 30 points in a game.
Yep. Yeah, we've got Michael Brewer, 20 points a game for Hillsboro. Ben Lampkins, 19 points a game they're averaging.
And Lampkins loves to bomb away. He's shooting over 60% from the three-point line. Sean Breeze is no doubt extraordinarily aware of that.
Right. For Jefferson R-7, they're two big guys, Easton Knoll and John Wyke. Easton averaging 22 points a game, and John Wyke 18 points a game. We're going to step away here. We have the starting lineups down on the floor.
Our final matchup features the Hillsboro Hawks versus the Jefferson Blue Jays. If you have friends and family at home who can't be here tonight, they can watch the live stream of this game on Facebook, Livestream STL. Let them know they can watch the live stream, or they can listen live on J98 FM. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here are your starting lineups. First for the Hillsboro Hawks. Starting for the Hawks, number 1, junior Mark Moore. Senior number 2, Ben Hutchins. Number 15, junior Derek Lampkins. Sophomore number 23, Zach Whaley. And number 32, senior Michael Brewer. The Hawks are coached by head coach Dan Johnson. He is assisted by Jason Gilman, Lance Higgins, and Brian Sukarski. And now for the Jefferson Blue Jays. Starting for the Blue Jays, senior number 4, Cole Holdenhausen. Number 12, junior Hayden Wagner. Junior number 15, John White. Number 40, junior Levi Ebersol. And number 55, senior Daniel McWhorter. The Blue Jays are coached by head coach Sean Breeze, and he is assisted by Jake Brooks. Good luck to both teams in tonight's game.
And we are just about on our way.
And we're about to tip it off. One surprise, Easton Knoll not out there in the starting lineup for Jefferson, and Hillsboro controls the tip, overshoots it, and a rebound for Jefferson. So here we go. Wagner bringing it up the court from Jefferson. Oh, turnover. And race for the ball. Out of bounds, and that's going to be Hillsboro. And if Steve's down there, maybe he can find out where Easton Knoll is for it.
Hello, Steve. Hi, Steve. Steve, you have any information on us on Easton Knoll?
Hillsboro taking a man-to-man defense for Jefferson. Hillsboro working it around the perimeter. And they get it to fall. Brewer with a nice run to the basket and gets one to coaxes one in on a runner.
Steve, any information on Easton Knoll?
I will check into it and I will get right back to you.
Okay, sounds good.
Looks like Hillsboro's going to play a little 2-3 to start out. Jefferson making the appropriate adjustments, mostly going through, see what they got. 55 for Jefferson in there to start.
So if you're watching the live stream right now, we just want to ask you to do us a little favor.
Sorry about that, Ray.
That's all right. Little favor, like and share the stream. Follow us. You can see more streams like this on Livestream STL.
Hillsboro triggers it in. They're down in the half court. Tough defense. Oh. Wagner tried to get a steal. Almost had it. Tipped it out of bounds. Hillsboro's going to trigger it in from baseline. Nope. Yeah, baseline. Oh, somebody missed an assignment. Easy basket. Number 15, Garrett Pinkley gets that one to go. Just the way you draw it up. Not necessarily how you draw it up on the defensive end. Up and a steal. Moore with the steal, but he carried it on his way to the basket. Turnover and ball goes back to Jefferson. Full court pressure applied now by Hillsboro. Jefferson trying to get it over the half line and tipped away. Here they come. Wagner's with the ball. Brings it down and
should have just kept going.
Kicks it out. Should have kept going. Had a clear path and Holdinghausen can't get it to go. They kick it back out. Wagner on the wing. And can't get that one.
A little heavy.
It was Wyke, I believe, had that shot up and couldn't get it to go.
Got some folks watching. James Sales, Angel Mayberry, Stephanie Jenkins, Bonnie Orlando, Steve Williams. How are you?
Hillsboro moving around. Oh, they backed up. You do not want to let Lampkins alone. He loves to shoot that three. I'm surprised they would get anywhere more than a foot away from him out at that line.
There it is.
32 though. Brewer says, "I'll take one, thank you." Makes it from the wing.
We got a football game going on.
Yeah, we had 7-0. Jefferson usually not behind in a football game. 7-0.
Yeah.
7-0 here in this basketball contest. Wagner kicks it over.
Don't mind if I do.
Ebersalt sees a clear path, gets to the basket, and breaks that up for the Jays. So now it's 7-2 with 5 minutes to go. Brewer feeling himself, gets in, loses it, gets it back, and puts it in. Hillsboro's going to keep putting this pressure on. And we got a turnover. Must have stepped out of bounds before he threw it out for the Hillsboro player. Hillsboro's going to trigger it in from the sideline, enjoying a 7-point advantage with a little under 5 minutes to go. Lampkins, now they're paying a little more attention to him out there. He's just waiting at the 3-point line. Moore tried it, couldn't get it to go. Brewer tried to bring one in. White had enough of that. He swatted that out, but they're going to get him for the foul. That's tough. That's a good-looking block. Brewer's going to take a pair. Coach Johnson going to talk it over with a couple of his guards during the free throws. Brewer makes the first. 10-2 Hillsboro, and here he goes with the second. Makes them both. 11-2. Not quite what I was expecting to start the game. Pressure. They're going to try to trap Wagner. Don't get him. He's a little too quick for that on that trip. He just needs to calm him down here. Wagner tries to get to the back. Oh, foul near the three-point line. Probably not what Whaley was hoping to accomplish with the block. Jefferson's going to inbound underneath the basket, and they need to get some rhythm going here. And that's not the way to do it. Ball tipped away. Turnover, Hillsboro. Hillsboro with numbers. Here they come. Left-handed layup. Lampkins doesn't make it. They kick it back out. And they
hard hit.
Balls all over the place. No foul. And they grant Sean Breeze a timeout with possession, a bit of a question mark, but he'll take it with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Right now, Jefferson just needs to calm themselves down, get in a rhythm, get some flow going in the game, and then they can worry about eradicating the lead. There's still 3.5 quarters of basketball left.
Plenty of time.
And Sean Breeze is too good a coach to not get this turned around for him. Hillsboro, meanwhile, has got to figure this is as good a start to the contest as they could have possibly hoped for.
Exactly. You're hoping for a good showing on both sides. You've got two kids that average close to 20 points a game on both sides, and why not show it off at the shootout here?
And you look at Hillsboro, and between Brewer, Lampkins, and Moore, that's 55 points a game. They only get 64 a game total.
Wow.
So if those three are going well, you're in trouble. And still with the token pressure, Jefferson gets it across. Back in this 2-3 zone. Oh, beautiful.
Nice
Wagner reverses it off of a beautiful pass from White.
That was NBA-esque.
Yeah, that was beautiful. And he caught it. Could have gone left, reversed it to the right, and was able to get it down very smooth.
Ooh, pop out to the top.
And depending on what Knoll's availability is, they're going to need a lot more of that from somebody. That's the question for Sean Breeze right now until we can establish what's going on there.
That was a little pop to the nose there.
Yeah.
For John White.
Ebersol picks up his first. They check it back in. White reaches in, isn't able to get it, and shot for Hillsboro. Pinkley wasn't able to get it to fall, and here comes Wagner. Holdinghausen gets in. Wagner. Could have drawn a charge. Could have had a charge. Maybe a block. No call.
Thanks for playing.
And White is able to get it to fall. And now it's 11-6. And oh my goodness, they did it again.
Boom.
You can't do it. Lampkin's left alone. And if he's not the best three-point shooter in the region, he's certainly in the conversation. You can't leave any good shooter that alone, especially one hitting 65% of his threes.
Exactly. Run the baseline there. Pop it out.
And here they go. Good push off. Oh, a little travel, but no, it doesn't matter because there's a block. So Ebersalt's efforts go in vain. And Mama, one of my key catchphrases was coming out and he missed it. Lampkins misses one, rims it out. Here comes Ebersalt, and it looks like Jefferson's feeling a little more comfortable out there again, even though they're down 14-6. Get it to Wagner, and he traveled. That's what I get for saying they felt comfortable.
Exactly. We've got one of our first posts here from Kyle Torrance. Go Jace Tulloch. Go Hawks. We have Hillsboro High School posted here. We're hoping to have our IT folks over at Jefferson R-7 to be posting this also. We have a phone call and an email into them. Hopefully they've done the same.
Oh, Hillsboro looking for another three. They're not going to take it. But Brewer working hard inside to get position. Looks like they're going to try to key it down. Now he steps out. Moore got a shot up, no good. Ball's bouncing around. Jefferson comes up with it.
Exploiting the 2-3 zone there.
Yes. Jefferson taking their time, 2-3 zone again for Hillsboro. They're going to dare Jefferson to shoot them out of it, and so far that hasn't happened.
Oh, right down the middle.
Ebersol, lost the handle, and here comes Hillsboro, and they got numbers. Look who's spotted up in the corner. They don't get it. Oh, not the foul you wanted by Wagner at the top of the key. Although the option was the wide open Lampkin sitting in the corner, and you probably didn't want him getting that. Right. So maybe not the worst foul. Number 14, Eric Eisenbeis checks back in for Jefferson, replacing Ebersold. Hillsboro keys it in under the basket. They get it in to Brewer. He can't get it to fall, and they commit the foul as Jefferson pulls down the rebound. And Jefferson ball. Just under a minute left in the half, or in the quarter. Jefferson gonna work it around. They may wait for the last shot here. Minimize the damage, talk it over, and there's a cut into the baseline. Nope, they're gonna work it. 38 seconds to go. Oh, and a turnover. You know, I'm a fan of the multisyllabic word. You know what the word is right now? Discombobulated.
Discombobulated.
Discombobulated is where we're at.
A little bit off.
Jefferson is trying to get it figured out. And now Hillsboro is
going to play for the last shot.
Yeah, they're going to play it slow, try to get that last shot, and there's what's an 8-point lead, maybe turn it into 10. Brewer, very active. Nice handles for a big man. 15 seconds to go. Lampkins has the ball at the top of the key. He's got range. I don't think he's going to shoot it from 40, though. Moore's going to try to break off the dribble with 3 seconds left. Let's go. A runner, no good. Jefferson can't get a shot off after the rebound. But after one, it's 14-6 Hillsboro. And we did get Easton Knoll into the game.
Yeah. Matt, little bit lopsided right here. With maybe Jefferson can get their bearings a little bit and take a look at trying to make a run and catch up here.
Well, and with Knoll not starting the game, and we don't know why, we don't know what was going on there, but your bell cow player's not out there with you to start, and you're going to have maybe a different rhythm than you're used to. And I know you like that use of the term bell cow down here in Jefferson County.
Right on.
Right. But now he's back in. Maybe they can get into a rhythm, and they're down 8, but that's all right. We've seen there was a game started 15-0 and ended as a one-shot contest here earlier today.
Yep, right.
St. Pius enjoyed a second-half lead as much as 10 or 12,
right, and
ended up falling to DeSoto, who charged back there at the end. So 8 points. It's 8 points, but it's something you can overcome, especially with a gunner like Knoll now out on the court. He's got 22.5 a game, hits half of his threes,
right,
and he's just as likely to shoot his three as he is a 2. Had 33 against St. Vincent, including 9 of 12 from 3 a couple weeks ago. So, yeah, he'll be able to help him out. And here we go. Jefferson's got the ball to start the second quarter. Knoll sitting on the wing, now moves to the top of the key. Eisenbeis moving the ball around. They're moving the ball. You can just see a little more rhythm out on the court now for him. And with him in, you're seeing the zone is changing a little bit. Knoll can't get that turnaround jumper to fall. And here comes Hillsboro, but Knoll with the steal, but has to step out of bounds. Good anticipation, just couldn't quite get there. Hillsboro triggers it in. They're going to work out of the half-court set.
Ooh, almost a walk.
Almost. And that was even closer to a walk, but still none. Moore lets fly, and that's another three-point shooter. Probably don't want to help off of him. Take your chances on the interior. Hillsboro presents some matchup problems for anybody with some size on the inside and shooters on the outside.
Right.
Now they've moved to more of a man-to-man defense here. No doubt that's a result of Knoll coming in, giving them the change of pace. 17-6 is our score with just under 7 minutes to go. Knoll keys it into the elbow. Wyke is not able to get it to fall, but they track down the offensive rebound. Wyke had a chance to shoot, passed it up, gets it to Knoll. Knoll frees himself up from 3, front iron. And here comes Hillsboro. Deep pass.
An impressive move there.
Oh.
Don't mind if I do.
And he may have walked before he got the shot off, and he did. So Pinkley turns the ball over.
Got quite a few folks on the feed. Let us know where you're from. Let us know what you think of the live stream. Like and share.
Well, full court pressure again from Hillsboro, and I'd imagine this is going to be a theme for the rest of the game. They're going to make it tough to bring the ball up the court. Jefferson gets through. Oh, man, turn the ball over again.
Steal.
Bad entry pass. Not what you want, but good anticipation by Brewer. Brewer catches it. Oh, that's going to be – oh, they got him for a block.
And
he got into a Jefferson player pretty strong.
Is that Ebersol?
It's 40, who's not on the roster. Corn-fed kid, whoever he is. He's built solid.
That's his second, and he couldn't believe it.
Now, if anybody out there in the Facebook Live land wants to earn our appreciation, let us know who number 40 is. He's not listed in the roster. Yeah. We'd appreciate the help. This is social media.
It is.
Knoll got the ball. Notice how, oh, that was a nice spin move. And, he can't get it to fall. But he draws the foul.
You're seeing a little bit out of Jefferson right now, just a little bit of momentum. Easton Knoll's in the game now. Just a guy that just looks like, I'm telling you right now, you can just see it that he's a creator.
Yep, and you can see basketball IQ. He knows where to go.
Right.
And he hits the first of his free throws. Well, they helped us out. They took 40 out for us. And they brought in Colin Gosnell, and we know what his name is because he's on the roster. So thank you, Sean Breeze. Knoll hits both of his free throws. Here comes Hillsboro, 9-point lead. Jefferson still in the man, and they pick up a foul. Eisenbeis, probably not the foul he wanted there, that far from the basket. That's only their 15th foul, so they got a couple to go before they get Hillsboro into the one in bonus. Eisenbeis went for the steal, was a quarter of a step slow, and picked up the foul instead. That's a pair of fouls in a hurry for him. Still not shooting for Hillsboro. And they're going to take their time. They're getting into their half court. Figure Brewer, he's been the hot hand, along with Lampkins. Both of them will probably see the ball once or twice this possession.
There it is.
And they try to get the lob in to Brewer. Nice overplay by Gosnell. And he tips it out of bounds.
Zach Whaley comes in for Isaac Riednauer.
And Hillsboro's keying it in underneath. Lob. Oh, he had a shot and decided not to take it. Pinkley being unselfish. Brewer with the ball in the post again. Double team. Tipped.
And a whack.
Wait, the head snapped back a little bit there, didn't it? But shakes that off. He's going to shoot a pair. Gosnell picked up the foul. That's his first. Brewer going to shoot a pair, and the scoring for Hillsboro slowed down a little bit. He coaxes that one in. And no doubt part of that is Sean Breeze threatening his players with the most precious commodities, playing time, if they're not going to get out on those three-point shooters of Hillsboro. Brewer misses, but they collect the rebound. Hillsboro always squaring up, looking for that. They just need a half second just to get that release. Brewer's going to take one from deep. Back iron. Jefferson with the rebound, and here comes Knoll. Knoll's got Lampkins on him. Step back three. faded, felt like it was going to be good, but just missed.
Look ahead the distance, just didn't get the bounce.
Pinkley had the rebound, and here comes Hillsboro. Traveled before the kick out. And Jefferson gets the ball under their own basket. And they're going to bring it up against pressure again.
Got a good crowd tonight.
Yeah, oh yeah, nice crowd for this game. Helps being the Hillsboro game. And you figure that in addition to folks that are attached to Hillsboro, without a men's basketball team here at Jefferson College, there's just some basketball fans that are going to be out here and to watch some of the better players in the conference and in the county go up against each other. 18-8, we're midway point of the second quarter. Jefferson patiently moving it around. Continue to move around, skip past. Knoll's got the ball, and look at that, 4 Hillsboro shirts within 5 feet. And he's fouled. Zach Whaley gets picked up for it.
We're going to go down to Steve Ringling here shortly. If I can get his attention.
Now, Steve's a Hillsboro alum.
He is.
Now, Steve, do you have a jersey on under the T-shirt?
He's looking right now.
He's got the old 55 under there.
Yeah.
And he's got the Larry Bird shorts. And the black Converse is what it looks like from up here. The striped socks up to the knee.
I gotta flip the camera for you here, Steve.
Jefferson keying it in under the basket. You know, those Larry Bird shorts, if any one of us popped up in those, or Tilden or anybody else,
that's hilarious.
Jefferson County Police might be out here.
Steve, what do you got to say about that, Steve?
You definitely do not want to see me in a pair of Larry Bird shorts these days.
Jefferson can't get the ball to fall and turnover. Hillsboro has it back up 10 points with 3.5 to go in the second quarter.
Steve, what's your take down there so far?
Tell you what, it looks like Hillsboro's moving the ball around the perimeter real well, but it looks like they're just being a little bit lackadaisical. But they still are leading 8-21, so I guess they're doing well. I think that Jefferson just doesn't have a bench and just needs a couple more players out there to kind of compete with Hillsboro tonight.
Lampkins hits another 3, and you might want to even go to like some sort of a junk, like a triangle and 2.
Yeah.
Or a boxing one just to settle him down. Although then you run the risk of letting Brewer run free. Yeah. And that kid, that's all man right there.
Right.
He's going to be a handful. There's going to be tough defensive assignments all throughout the JCAA season for whoever has to deal with him.
So, Steve, you're live, and I guess we got the answer on Easton Knoll. So.
Yeah, no, actually, I didn't hear anything about Knoll, but he is out on the court now and looking pretty good. I did get a chance to talk. You guys were just talking about Brewer, and I just got a chance to talk to one of the coaches on the Hillsboro team. Mm-hmm. He's a very good basketball player, but he's already signed to play baseball, following in his father's footsteps.
Oh, wow!
I'm not sure if you remember that, Ray, but Matt Brewer went to your alma mater.
I do remember Matt Brewer. Yes, he was a.
Oh, wow, big block.
He was a senior when I was about a sophomore, I guess.
Yep.
We'll have some trivia on that a little later.
Oh, Pinkley got blocked twice after a nice play, though, on the defensive end. And here comes Jefferson. 21-8 after yet another Lampkins 3.
Take that 3. Boom.
Oh. Who do we have? Who took that? Oh, it was Eisenbeis. Caught it in rhythm. Looked good coming up, but well to the left. So we got 2 minutes to go in this half. Jefferson, ideally at 21-8, maybe they want to cut it down to a 10 or an 8-point deficit. Don't try to win it all back in the last 2 minutes because you're not going to get it.
Right.
And Sean Breeze knows that. But do his players know it? He's first-year coach with this team. He's got a lot of experience, a lot of success, obviously. They lay it in. Okay, so Moore makes it for Hillsboro, and that's 23-8. So a 15-point deficit. 90 seconds to go in the game. Knoll's got the ball. And you got to figure he's going to try to get it a little bit closer here. Here he goes into the lane, kicks it out. Boy, he draws a lot of attention.
Yeah, he does.
Nice take there. And he puts it in.
Steve, we're going to be able to get any coaches at halftime.
I talked to one of the assistant coaches from Hillsboro, and he's going to try and get the coach out here.
Okay.
The other coach sounded like they come out at the halftime kind of late, so we'll see what we can do.
Right. Thanks.
Hillsboro missed. Knoll draws the foul on the way back in.
Bonnie Orlando says Ben Lampkins is the best three-point shooter in the area.
He hasn't done anything to disprove that notion. Goodness.
Bonnie Orlando also says Mike Brewer way better than his dad Matt at baseball. Wow. Now that's saying something.
That is saying something. Although, his name came up. I was talking to some of the coaches at St. Pius X, and they all mentioned that. He said he's a handful out here, and he's an absolute beast on the diamond. So nice future for that young man, and more than with that body type and that build,
right?
He's either going to pitch really well, hit really well, probably whatever he chooses to do on the baseball field, he's pretty good at.
Right, great.
Less than a minute to go, 23-12. Hillsboro's got the ball. You'd think they'd be content to get the last shot up and go into the locker room with at least an 11-point lead.
Looking.
Yeah, they've just not allowed Jefferson much room to breathe on the defensive end when Hillsboro's been defending the ball. 30 seconds to go now. Now Jefferson is getting out there, bollocksing up these three-point shooters pretty good. Eversole, went for the steal. Got some ball, but must have got some body as well.
Eversole's having a frustrating game, seems like.
That's the bonus. So.
Kids are going to have their games. They're going to have their great games. They're going to have their struggle games. But man, it's tough when you know you've got good kids, and they're going through a struggle thing. The best thing you can do is just encourage them through it.
Yep. And Moore bakes them both at 25-12. 22 seconds to go. Knoll bringing it up the court. And it's a testament to Hillsboro's defense that they're not running a ball screen for Knoll because they know that the help's going to be pretty good. They miss a three.
Nice play.
And Knoll gets the
Give
ball.
it to him.
Eisenbeiss the beneficiary.
Thanks for
Eversole
playing.
stayed with it, and Eisenbeiss drops one just as the buzzer's going. And so they cut the deficit to 11, 25-14 going into halftime. And we're going to see if Steve can get one of the coaches here.
After? Oh, coming back. Okay.
All right.
So coming back. Steve's going to have to make some hand motions at me. So we are at halftime. Score 25-14 in favor of Hillsboro. Not exactly what I was looking for, in a game. I thought this was going to be a little closer, but hey, we saw the last game. Pius was up quite a bit actually, and then got caught up, by DeSoto. DeSoto comes back, and let me get you in the shot here.
Oh, here I am.
Hello.
I keep telling you I got a face made for radio.
That's
and
right.
Keep putting me on camera.
That's right. There we
the camera
are.
adds weight along with some poor dietary choices over the last 10 years. So, there's a common opponent recently. So Hillsboro had beaten St. John 66-49. And St. John turned around and beats Jefferson last night 67-60. So that's, I think in math they call that the commutative property, something along those lines.
Yeah.
And so this isn't, based on those results, not entirely unexpected, but as far as the deficit, but not the size.
Right.
Knoll not starting the game may have had an impact. We don't know what the rationale was there, but there it was. That being said, we've got 8 minutes to go till the second half starts, and if Hillsboro can put up 25 and hold their opponents to 14, who's to say Jefferson can't do the same thing in the second half?
Exactly.
Sean Breeze right now is making some adjustments. One of them is let's limit the damage from outside and take our chances with Brewer probably on the inside. At least that's what I'd be saying. Now,
exactly.
Again, with the headset, best coach in the country. real easy
Monday
to say
morning
these
quarterback,
things.
right?
It's very easy up here to say what they need to be doing different. Hopefully they'll be able to come back in and make it a competitive game. Knoll, I think, only has 4, which is 18 off his average. So you figure he's going to get his buckets. And if they can go on a run and stymie Hillsboro for a little bit, we'll have ourselves a game.
Right. So I want to tell you a little bbit about the Livestream STL Winter Road Tour. Could we say that 10 times faster?
I'm not going to say it once.
The Livestream STL Winter Road Tour. It kicked off today. We kicked off earlier today with Festus and Herculaneum. Festus being the victors 70-33. Windsor victors over Crystal City 81-57. We weren't able to put in the score of the Pius DeSoto game, but DeSoto came out, just nipped the Pius Lancers 58-57.
58-57, that's right.
And today's score here 25-14 with Hillsboro over the Jefferson R-7 Blue Jays. We want to tell you a little bit about some things with the Winter Road Tour. We have quite a few games on tap a little later in the season. We just added this last night, and that is the Sun Trip Auto Christmas Tournament. That is out at Grandview High School, Saturday, December 29th. 5:30 is the third place game, and 7 p.m. for the championship game. Briefly was able to talk with the athletic director over at Grandview. He was here today. We appreciate Grandview for allowing us to come out and take care of that. Speaking of Pius, Mr. Matt Schutte, on staff over at St. Pius X. Herculaneum is going to be visiting St. Pius Friday, January 11th at 7 p.m. But before that game, there's, oh, you know what? I did have the girls.
Double dip.
It's a double dipper. Girls are at 5:30. And the boys are at 7 o'clock. That is January 11th. This is a big one. DeSoto versus Hillsboro, Friday, January 29th, 7 p.m. We will be live at Hillsboro High School. My friend Scott Lotta, who announced our first two games today, we are both alums. He's from Grandview, I'm from Herculaneum, and this is going to be our alma mater game. That will be Friday, February 1st, 5:15 p.m. Grandview versus Herculaneum. That's the girls, and then the boys will be right after that at 8 o'clock, Friday, February 1st.
Grandview has a Martinez plan for them, I believe.
Is that right?
Anytime they do, they're usually pretty competitive. So.
All right. 3 more games we gotta talk about right here. Soldan is going to be visiting Lift for Life Academy. That's their senior night. Ladies, Wednesday, February 6th at 5 p.m. And then following that game, the Hancock School will be out at Lift for Life also. 55 is Daniel McWhorter, and 40 is Levi Ebersol today. That's what it is. Thank you, Cindy. Cindy Holdinghausen.
Thank you,
Cindy. We were going to give you big praise for that. So we have that in our books changed. So let's finish up our schedule here. Hancock versus Lift for Life senior night, Wednesday, February 6th, 6:30 p.m. We were out at Lift for Life last week, and oh my gosh, what an amazing game. 65 points scored the first half. Wow. Lots of points. And then to round out, but we could be adding more, and we'll talk a little bit about that here in just a minute. Rounding out, this is another rival game, Oakville versus Melville, Friday, February 8th at 7 p.m. The Oakville-Melville area is where I reside right now. I've had two lovely, wonderful, amazing, strapping boys graduate last year and the year before that, and I have an 8-year-old also in there, or no, not a 9-year-old. Oh my gosh, I'm getting old.
Hopefully she's not listening right now.
Yeah, well, you know, he's probably on Xbox right now.
Got it. Some Fortnite.
Right, Fortnite. Oh my gosh, Fortnite is the bomb diggity. So, I'm
going to use that. Oh boy, yeah. The next time Lampkins hits a 3, bomb diggity.
Bomb diggity. It's the bomb diggity.
Absolutely.
So Oakville versus Melville. That's going to be a big bragging rights game. We'll be out at Melville High School for February 8th at 7 p.m. If you want us to stream your school on Livestream STL for the Winter Road Tour, give us a shout out. We want you to come and visit our Facebook page and maybe message us, maybe give us a call, and you can also give us a call here. Here's some information right here, 314-852-4398, and you can also email us at livestreamstl@outlook.com. So the players are coming back on the court here. We've got about 3 minutes until until the second half begins. We're going to step away for just a quick second and pay the bills with some wonderful sponsorships. We'll tell you about sponsorships too. If you want to sponsor with us, you would not believe how unbelievably inexpensive it is to sponsor with us for a game like this. Give us a call, 852-4398-314 area code. So sponsor with us, and we will be right back.
The exciting news is Wright Financial has every program available that is known to mankind. We are doing FHA, VA. We cater to veterans. We do no money down programs. We do conforming and jumbo. We are also helping seniors who would like to get some of the equity out of their home and a reverse mortgage. So we're just out to help people from just starting to buy a home all the way to possibly getting their equity for their lifetime at the end of their lives.
And we are back live for the second half.
Hillsboro ball to start it off. What adjustments has Jefferson made at the half? Brewer drives it in, kicks it out. Runner no good. Pinckney no good on the rebound. And here we go. Jefferson ball. Knowles got it. So he's out there to start the half. Daniel McWhorter is out there to start as well. Oh, tipped away and not able to track it down is Moore. So Jefferson will maintain possession. Oh, tipped, and Knowles able to track it down. Walk, got away with it, puts up a jumper, makes it. That was tough. That's a good sign for Jefferson. 25-16, so they cut the deficit down to single digits. Pinckney from the wing, not able to get it to fall, and then compounds the air with a foul on Levi Eversole. First of the half. I've got that Boom Diggity just teed up.
Bomb Diggity.
Bomb Diggity
Bomb
is teed up and ready to go.
There you go.
It might be Knoll. And dribbles behind the back trying to, oh boy, he's got some nice moves. He's going to get freed up here shortly for a three. They're moving it back around. Knoll with the ball at the elbow. Steps out for a three.
A little short.
Front iron.
Nice
They're
rebound.
able to get the rebound.
And a jump ball.
Wyke got the rebound, but we got a jump ball. Should be Jefferson's. It is. So they're going to trigger it underneath the basket. And what play do they have here? It's to go out to Knoll, which probably isn't the worst thing, even 40 foot from the basket. He's freed up, 26-footer, long. Pinckney with the rebound. Now he's coming down with it. Oh, there's that man again. Bomb.
That's the bomb
diggity. Bomb diggity. That's Mr. Lampkins again, and you just cannot give that guy space. He was shooting about 65% from three going into this game, and I think he's raised the percentage since we've been here. McWhorter gets to the basket, misses, tries, tips his own rebound, doesn't get it, and here comes Hillsboro. And they're not able, Whaley not able to get it down, but he is fouled by Wyke going to the basket, and he's going to shoot a pair. Wyke's picked up his second. And he's going to shoot two. Not Wyke, of course. He committed the foul. He's sitting there left to think about that. Whaley makes the first of two. I think we're going down to Steve. They missed the second end of it. We're going down to Steve, chat with him.
Yeah, apologize, Steve. We missed the interview with any of the coaches for this particular one. I feel really bad about that, but hopefully we've got we'll definitely we've got one game scheduled with Hillsboro a little bit later. We'll try to get some interviews with the coaches maybe then. Steve, what do you see so far?
Yeah, not a problem with that interview. I tried to jump on him, but I did get a chance to talk to one of the other Hillsboro coaches, and he's saying that Hillsboro's looking pretty decent tonight, but they look like they're going to have an incredible matchup this week against Melville. Supposedly Melville has 3 Division I basketball players and a 7-footer. So
holy moly!
Yeah, and Jefferson is looking really good. They got this Knoll kid. I think if he gets hot from the outside, that Hillsboro could be in trouble, and they may have to pick up their game then.
Yeah. That's exactly what Jefferson R-7 is hoping for right now.
Brewer. Oh, Brewer with the flush. Two-handed right down the lane. Beautifully executed inbound play from under the basket. And that rim is still shaking, so Hillsboro might want to take their time playing defense. Wow.
That's our second slam dunk in two sessions that we've covered in two different days. Oops.
Somebody dropped something, and our sensitive microphones picked it up.
It
wasn't a person, though. It sounded, unless they landed right on their head. Nope, they're good. So,
first thing I did was look up at that goal that was still shaking.
So, Jefferson with the sub.
Got some.
So Pinkley's coming out. Riedenauer is in.
Got a couple of posts here. Great shooting from the Hawks. They need to attack the rim and put this game away. Wait until you get to see the freshman Josiah Tulloch. He's going to be something special.
Eisenbeis finally gets one to fall, and that cuts it to a 12-point game, 31-19 with 5 minutes to go. Lampkins queued it up, didn't get it. Moore lobs it inside. Brewer laying that time.
Great move.
Beautiful move, beautiful entry pass to make it happen. And right now Hillsboro, if they've got 8 cylinders, they're firing on 7.5 of them at least. They're looking pretty good, 33-19. What's Jefferson's response going to be? Oh, beautiful pass into the interior. Beautiful work there. Colin Gosnell, the recipient of the pass from McWhorter, excuse me. But then Hillsboro comes back and responds immediately. So pace is picking up a little bit, and Jefferson right now, that's probably not what they want. They need some defensive stops to get themselves into this game.
Ooh, baseline violation.
Knoll with this bit of an unforced error there. Steps on the baseline.
We've got some trivia coming up here shortly. The trivia is going to be about Mr. Steve Ringling, who's down on the floor. He just gave me, he's like, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Can I answer?
No, you can't answer because it's about you. And also, I'll say this, no family can answer either because they will know the answer to this very easily. Ooh. Brewer.
Oh, Brewer got lucky there. He was out of bounds. They missed it. Beautiful left-handed shot, just couldn't get it to fall. Hillsboro, no, they're not able to get that one. Whaley that time couldn't get it to fall. And here comes Jefferson, down 14 with 3.5 to go in the third quarter.
I don't want to be the point guard. You be the point guard. Okay.
Eisenbeis has been the one that's been not afraid to put it up. He can't get it to fall there.
Great
thanks
run
to
there.
the challenge by Brewer. Oh, look at that. Oh, boy. Layup line there.
Tic-tac-toe.
Brewer, the recipient of the dish from Whaley. And that's 37-21. And no, I don't know that this is what we were necessarily expecting in this game. Knoll attacks the basket, picks up the foul.
Still a little bit of time here.
There's still time. You can go on a little run, maybe an 8-2, 10-2 run here. Cut it close, give Hillsboro something to think about. Jefferson Keenan under the basket. Deep pass, Eisenbeis gets it. Oh, ill-advised pass there. Brewer's just too quick to try that.
Right off his foot.
Right when I complimented, he's dribbled off his foot.
You've had that effect.
Whatever the Midas touch, whatever the exact opposite of the Midas touch is. So maybe let's try this. My wife never has dinner waiting for me when I get home after watching high school basketball. I mean, ever.
Angel Mayberry says, I can get this Ringling trivia. So we must exempt Miss Angel Mayberry. No, I'm just kidding.
Kyle Torrance says Steve Ringling. Now that dude was a ball player.
Hey, there you go.
Steve's down there. He's using Venmo to send Kyle $5 right now. Knoll with the ball. Knoll's attacking the basket, and you can see
dish.
That's
nice.
And when they collapsed on him, he was able to give it up to Holdinghausen, who got an easy lay-in.
37-21.
So that takes it to a 14-point game, 37-23, 2.5 to go in the third.
All right, it's Steve Ringling trivia time. Angel Mayberry is probably going to be my winner, but Steve, this is totally up to you. Should I exempt her since you're probably going to know the answer to this?
I don't think she'll know. She
doesn't
know me that well.
She'll know this answer because I think she did this. I think she went to school with you, right?
She was a few years behind me.
Okay, so here's the question. What year did Steve Ringling graduate from Hillsboro High School?
She should probably know that.
She should probably know that one. First person to answer, you get pride, not prize. You get pride and you get bragging rights.
You know, when we get this thing going, we're going to have a prize locker.
Yeah, we may have to put a prize locker together.
Maybe the question should be, did I graduate?
Oh, Lordy. So here's the question again. What year did Steve Ringling graduate from Hillsboro High School?
Now, I'm thinking Kyle Torrance might know if he remembered watching Steve play.
Yeah.
Now, Steve, was the three-point line in effect back then?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
after we got off our dinosaurs, we could shoot the three.
Right.
Well, I'm from the era where the set shot was still acceptable.
Angel Mayberry says 1988. Is that correct, Steve?
Winner, chicken dinner.
She said it was too easy. See, we should have totally exempted her.
Please note that there is no chicken dinner being provided by Livestream STL
That's true.
or its affiliate partners.
We are
is that
not
good
liable.
legalese?
Yes, that's
okay.
true. That's correct.
Hillsboro turns it over. Here comes Jefferson. They're going to try to dip into that lead. Knoll freed up and just can't get it going from deep, just off the front iron. Probably maybe just a couple feet further out than he could have snuck in a little closer, but 2 minutes to go, 23-37. Hillsboro enjoying a 14-point advantage.
Angel Mayberry says, I win.
Hillsboro moving the ball around. They're going to be content to milk some possessions here, I think.
I think so too.
That's the smart play. You know, it won't be there. They may not hit their scoring average for the year.
Oh,
but
reverse lay-in.
Boy.
Nice.
Brewer's bringing out the whole package tonight. So he had the flush early in the quarter. Beautiful reverse lay-in off the baseline there. And Steve, is that's what we were seeing from you back in the day in the old Hillsboro gym. Is that a fair assessment?
I gave it my best shot, you know.
Knoll gets one, so Knoll answers, and maybe we'll see Knoll heat up here in the last 9 minutes of the game. Hillsboro kicks it out. Oh, short, but look who followed their own shot. And it's on the floor. Non-shooting foul. Ridnour was short, but followed his shot. Don't always see that. A lot of guys will hang the hand up, maybe back up a couple feet, admiring the beauty of their shot. McWhorter shaking off, landed pretty awkwardly, defending that offensive rebound there, shaking the elbow loose.
They're looking for a towel. There we go. Get us a towel there, please.
Going to get a sub, probably get McWhorter some relief, and that's in fact what they're doing. Looks like a JV player coming in just based on the uniform differences.
Yeah. I just saw that.
Hillsboro's going to trigger it in from under the basket. And, Brewer up and over. Makes that real easy with the right-handed kind of baby hook.
Brewer showing it. Showing it tonight.
You know, if this is kind of his backup sport, I haven't seen him play baseball, and
Yeah.
I think now, because there he just yanks down a monster rebound,
He's
going
looking all the
coast to
way.
coast, but ran into a triple team. Well, there we go again. Talked him up a little bit.
Yep.
And there we go. And it's back and forth now to end the third quarter.
Dish that for the
Brewer
three.
wants the three. Front iron, back iron, doesn't get it, but Hillsboro gets the rebound. Oh, tried the little ball fake there. Did more, didn't get it.
I'm just a hair height challenged on that one.
Yeah. And now they're going to set up for the last shot with 10 seconds to go. Lampkins has the ball, and you might see, I thought they'd ball screen for him, let him cut loose. Brewer's got it at the top. You might get a heat check here. Nope, he drives and, can't get the lay-in to fall at the quarter. 41-25 at the end of 3. And Hillsboro enjoying this 16-point advantage with 8 minutes to go.
We got questions here. Angel Mayberry says, Steve, he has been a good friend, and I was a HHS cheerleader. I knew my sports guys back in the day. Angel Mayberry, I bet you did. Bonnie Orlando, you guys going to do baseball too. We are planning on doing baseball this year. We don't have anything scheduled quite yet, but if you could get us in touch with some folks to do that, we would love to get it done. We've done a few girls softball games last year, or this past season that just ended not a month ago, and it's fairly successful. So we want to get into more than just basketball. We want to cover football. We've done 2 football games this year. Hillsboro and Herculaneum both were highly successful. Football's easy to do, I feel. Basketball, I think, is pretty easy. We've done volleyball before over at Hillsboro. Plan to do a little bit of volleyball next year. Trying to get into quite a few of the schools that'll let us, because I know that there's some that are in-house, and we respect that and understand that.
Yeah, especially some of those bigger schools that have an audio-visual department, and they want to give their kids some experience with that. So
Right.
I think we should do some Hillsboro baseball just to see if Brewer can hit it 500 feet.
Oh my gosh, no doubt.
Hillsboro's got the ball to start the fourth quarter. They're going to be content to move the ball around. There's some cuts through the lane, but they're going to take their time and get a good shot. No need to force anything. Oh, there, drive into a double team, kick it out. Oh, there he is. Lampkins again. And he gets that up enough and consistently enough that he might be able to take that to the next level somewhere. White can't get that one to fall meanwhile, and it's just been that kind of night for Jefferson. Just have not been able to put together any sort of run to challenge this lead that Hillsboro's enjoyed from the get-go. Oh my goodness, Lampkins. That time he added some arch to it, I think, just to expand the degree of difficulty, and nothing but net again. And between him and Brewer, Jefferson just hasn't been able to answer any of the questions. Knoll tried a running lay-in. Couldn't get it to fall. But he picked up a foul on Riedenauer, so he's going to go to the line for a pair. 25-47, and Jefferson at this point is just trying to establish some rhythm. And Sean Breeze may be getting to the point where he just wants a strong fourth quarter to build on for the next game, which is going to be Fredericktown on December 18th, and it's going to be in the friendly confines there at R-7.
Well,
so they got a couple days to figure out what's going on and get it back going. Next up for Hillsboro, as Steve mentioned, Melville. And it sounds like that's going to be a pretty tall order. And if there's really a 7-footer on that team, we mean that literally.
yeah.
Brewer running the point now, and they're playing with house money. Oh, there he goes again. Oh, miss. Lampkins didn't find that, but he gets it back. Drives. He misses the lay-in, and that's because he was too close to the basket. I think he's more comfortable out at the line. He shoots more threes than he does twos, and he's one of the instances where you're perfectly okay with that as a coach, the way he strokes it in there. Jefferson tries one. White's not able to get that. A runner, and Lampkins again can't get it to finish off the lay-in, but Jefferson throws it away, and they just can't get anything going, Ray. It's been that way since the opening tip.
Yeah, we just, when you're stuck in a rut like that, I mean, you just got to kind of ride it out, and you hope that something breaks free and you're able to bust a few threes off here and there and figure something out. And you just never know. But you've got this guy Brewer, man. He's just like completely on fire.
More fouls, Knoll. Just a little rake across the eyes there, unintentional, but figure Hillsboro may be just a minute or two away from maybe getting some of their bench guys in and giving Brewer a little rest. Although it's like a Cardinals pitcher in spring. He's running free and easy. I think that's what every guy there,
right.
Best shape of his life, running free and easy. He doesn't look like he's gassed at all.
Mm-hmm.
Knoll working through the triple team. Can't get it to fall. Almost did. Great effort just to get to the basket and get a decent shot off. Brewer runs the floor, lay in, can't get it to fall. Hillsboro could be up even more. They've missed their last 3 bunnies, though.
Bobby Thompson, how you doing? Thanks for watching.
Eisenbeis, they work it inside. White's got it. White can't hold the. These guys, they need to get home, have mom make up some chicken and dumplings, and just start over. It's just been that kind of night. You can see there's talent out there,
yeah,
Ray.
Absolutely.
There's guys, and somebody, Fredericktown might be it here in 3 days. They might be the ones that feel it. They might run into a dump truck.
Right.
Because these guys are they're doing everything well at times. Well, they're doing some things well at times, but not everything they need to be doing.
Right.
Meanwhile, it seems like Hillsboro is just getting it all together.
Right. This let me fix this real quick. This segment here is brought to you by Worksite X. Danielle Bentley, check her out. 636-346-2785. Danielle Bentley at Worksite X. And also the Refuge DeSoto. Refuge DeSoto, a church for you. Sundays at 10:30, Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. That is down on 1200 North 5th Street. They want to invite you to their Christmas service also, December 23rd at 10:30. Back to live action.
Hillsboro with the ball, just over 5 minutes to play and enjoying a 47-26 lead. Still got most of the starters are in. Expect that to maybe change here in the next couple of minutes. Oh, Brewer lost it, but was fouled. Ebersalt took the call there. I wouldn't mind seeing this Josiah Tulloch we've been hearing about.
Yeah.
The freshman for Hillsboro. See if he can maybe get some run here at some point. He's not at the bench yet, but maybe we'll get to see him in a little bit. Brewer makes his first free throw. And up and he goes again and makes it.
Jeff Luby.
49-26.
Jeff Luby, how you doing, buddy? Man, we're missing you out here. Big Hillsboro game. He'll be probably announcing with us when Hillsboro takes on DeSoto a little later this season.
That should be a good game.
Yes, it should.
I guarantee DeSoto's watching some film on
You know
this
that's
game.
right.
And,
Yeah, you know that's right.
and they're going to be figuring out which shooters they're going to have to get out on. The big question then would just be Brewer, what to do about him. Knoll being hounded, gets a shot away, can't get it to fall. Rebound Brewer, and off he comes. He's going to run the floor, kicks it down. Beautiful find.
Nice play. Nice
Beautiful find. Whaley finds Pinkley. And just a beautiful finish there.
Probably foresee Brewer going to the bench here shortly. Just
Yeah.
to rest him up a little bit.
Yeah.
He doesn't have much more to prove tonight.
No, Jefferson gets a bucket there, 51-29. And they're going to keep moving it around. Brewer underneath, and he's just getting what he wants down there. Makes another one with Wyke on him. Knoll brings it up.
Just nothing falling. He's got his head down.
Yep. And Eisenbeis with the rebound, kick it out. They just can't get anything to fall. But Steve, we're seeing some good shooting from a couple of these Hills. We're seeing some good shooting tonight from a couple of the guys from Hillsboro. It's fun to see guys in rhythm like that.
He's got to get his microphone on.
Oh, there he goes.
Say that again. I didn't hear you there.
So I was just saying we're seeing a couple of good rhythm shooters going for Hillsboro tonight with Brewer on the inside and then with Lampkins on the outside. Boy, he's just shooting like lights out.
Yeah, he doesn't miss much unless he's like right underneath the goal there.
Yeah, it seems like he's more comfortable out around the line than anywhere else.
Yeah.
So.
I would like to see Hillsboro get some other bench players in here, though. That would be a nice thing for with this lead going in here.
Yeah, no sense in risking your starters at this point. A 22-point lead seems pretty safe with 2:48 to go, even with Wyke at the line for a pair. He makes the first. And, you know, maybe Sean Breeze is just hoping, let's win the last 2:48 and get the heck out of here.
Right.
Yep. Wyke gets the second. A little bit of pressure. Hillsboro gets through it, kicks it down into the corner. Whaley says, why not? Misses it. Hillsboro gets the rebound because that's just the kind of night they've had. Pinkley, doesn't get it. But
man, that was athletic.
Yeah. Brewer almost picked off a long pass to get the ball back for Hillsboro. Ends up going out of bounds, ends up being Jefferson's ball. 2.5 to go, 20-point lead, Hillsboro. Eisenbeis squares up, front iron. And here comes Hillsboro. Brewer running the show again. Gets it down deep, and why not? Moore takes one, rims it out, and Jefferson gets the ball, and here we go. Oh, not sure I want to foul there, up 20 with 2:08 to go, but they get a reach in on Lampkins. Wyke goes to the line for, I believe, one and bonus. I don't think even in the NBA they could have said he was shooting there. Nope, one and bonus. Gets it to, rattles it in, and that's the kind of luck they've been looking for 3.5 quarters. Wyke front iron. Lampkins with the rebound, and here he comes. Fadeaway jumper.
Nice
Oh, tasty. Little fadeaway jumper from Moore in the post.
Great touch.
Yeah, very smooth, nice finish. Sounds like I'm describing a craft beer there. Jefferson. Oh, get it into Wyke. Kicks it out. Eisenby.
real short.
Air ball. He's getting tired. Both teams would probably be well suited to give their second stringers a little chance to get some experience.
And on cue. Here we go.
Here come. Oh, Hillsboro's going to empty their bench.
Yeah. There they go.
Here come 5 reserves in for them, and that'll be enough for the starters tonight. And they've certainly done what they needed to do. We'll try to get some names for you here. Let's see. Brett Stalick is coming in. And, who else do we got out there? We got a host of change. Noah Poole has made it into the game. Josiah Tulloch is in for the last 116, and he's this young phenom in waiting that we've heard about.
Right on.
So it'll be interesting to see what he brings in. Seth Ashaya is in. And who do we got shooting here? Whaley shot, and now he comes out for Stalick, who was waiting for the shooter there. Hillsboro going to go back, play a little 2-3 zone, not pressure the ball up front. Knoll still in there. They're just wanting to get him on track for that Fredericktown game.
Right.
And he steps back 3, back iron. He's close. You can see he's close.
He's just not.
Don't
have it tonight.
No.
Don't have it tonight.
One of those night Gosnell can't get it to fall. Tulloch with the rebound, and here he comes. Tulloch's got the ball. He drives the lane, lays it up, and can't get it in, but tips his own rebound out, and here comes Jefferson. Last 40 seconds.
That was strong.
Nice go. Nice take there by Jefferson. In the last 30 sort of seconds with the backups in, we're probably going to see a lot of run and gun.
Oh, take that shot.
Oh, dry.
Yeah, take that foul.
Yeah, there you go. And a smile over to the bench, so why not? That was Noah Poole. He's going to go to the line for a couple. So up next for Jefferson, like we said, Fredericktown on December 18th. And this will be their second loss in a row, having lost last night to St. Gen, 67-60. Now Jefferson had won 3 straight before that. So Sean Breeze will be trying to figure out what he can do to get his team back on the right path. And maybe that Fredericktown game will do that for him. Hillsboro, their next few games, they've got Melville. They're at Melville against some pretty legit talent there. And then on the 21st, they're at St. Pius X. And then they're off for the break until the 4th of January against Parkway West.
I think we had a lane violation there. And
last 20-some seconds to go. 58-36. Up goes the 3. Rims out. We don't have the stats up here, but the shooting percentage for Jefferson, I'm willing to wager, is well under their season average. They just haven't been able to get anything to fall. Holdinghausen wasn't able to get that one down, but Jefferson does get the ball back.
Great play.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jefferson just can't get anything to go. And a foul with 5 seconds to go. And once we get these shots up, that should just about do it. Well, another JCAA shootout in the books. Just about in the books. Nice event. Beautiful facility here at Jefferson
absolutely.
College. Great gym here. Great athletic staff. I believe you were mentioning earlier that a lot of help for you guys making sure you got set up with everything.
Yeah, they've been
and
great
complimentary nachos. And really,
you saw that.
Anything, I heard about it. I heard about it. If I'd have known about it, I might have got here early as a support staff member.
No.
Free nachos is the gateway to a lot of people's hearts. And
Right.
we're going to dribble it out, and that's the end. 58-36, Hillsboro never really in doubt against Jefferson.
Well, we close out the JCAA shootout with a 58-36 score in favor of the Hillsboro Hawks. It's been a great time, Matt.
it was
Appreciate you coming out and doing these 2 games, and you'll catch Matt over when we're hanging out at St. Pius High School. He'll be taking care of all of our announcing over there.
Yeah,
and
anytime, man. A lot of fun. Always good high school basketball. It's always fun to watch. I grew up in Central Illinois, and in the 80s when I was a kid, there was always good basketball there, and it was always fun to watch. And a good pure game and a lot of fun today. We saw 2.5 really competitive games. I got here for the second half of that St. Vincent North County game. So good time. Thanks a lot for having us out, and enjoyed it.
Appreciate you, Matt. Trying to get to a couple of things here real quick.
Sure.
Want to thank all of our sponsors for this week or today, all day long. We appreciate Right Financial and Right Living Real Estate. Catch them at 636-638-2220. Right Living Real Estate. We make it happen. Refuge DeSoto. Refuge DeSoto, a church for you. Check them out at 1200 North 5th Street. We're also inviting you to their Christmas service on December 23rd at 10:30. And also don't forget Danielle Bentley over at Worksite X. Her number is 636-346-2785. Worksite X. You can check it out, worksitex.com. For Ray Halbrook, Matt Schutte, Michelle Halbrook, Steve Ringling. I appreciate Steve on the sidelines. So long. We hope to see you all soon. And if you are interested again in having us stream your school on the Livestream STL for the Winter Road Tour, please give us a call or an email. Here's our information here. 314-852-4398 or livestreamstl@outlook.com, or you can message us on Facebook. Don't forget to follow us on Livestream STL. Follow us. Don't just like us, follow us. We are also on YouTube. These games will be uploaded to YouTube a little bit later. And we are also on Twitter. For Ray Halbrook Livestream STL, we appreciate you guys watching. Like and share. Share it to all your friends. And have a wonderful night.